Hey guys, welcome back to LIFM. We're going to be doing another game of EDH and MTGO. I'm going to keep this hand. Anyways, I'm playing my Rune-Tail deck and I am facing Sisters of Stone Death. Nice. This is also a deck I don't face very often online. I do face it from time to time, but not very often. So we'll start off with our tap land. Our hand isn't impressive by any means, but I've seen worse with this deck. So it's definitely a keeper. Pass it right back to him. Again with this deck, the downside being he can deal with my enchantments because he's playing green, but the strategy is the same here. If you can, I'm gonna land Rune-Tail right away so I can flip. Let him have to deal with it. Oh, he's really ramping up. It would be good if we could do the same. Of course, we cannot at this point. Interesting. I'm fine with that. Yeah, sure, why not? End of turn. Because I don't like that card. And we will land this and pass it back. It's probably not gonna live, but it is what it is. Yeah. Especially when he's doing stuff like that. Okay, so upkeep here, I could put a token into play, but I'm not. It's not worth going through all that stuff. I'll just sacrifice the creature. It's not that big of a deal right now, anyways. So I'll just get shielded off the field. Land mirror entity and pass the turn. He's down to 4 cards in hand. It's just like me. The difference here is a significant mana advantage for him. And still rampant. The only good part about this rampant growth right now is the fact that that was one of his 4 cards. When I get one more land, I'll be able to do a lot more with my hand. Three cards in my hand come online, so 75% of my hand comes online if I draw one more land. Which, of course, I didn't draw. I am gonna swing though, because why not? One damage is better than no damage. I'd want to get the tokens out first, but I want to see what else he has in his hand. Okay, so he gets my creature. Sure. That's a thing. Okay, so I got the land like I expected. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. He's losing a lot more here than I am. And just pass it back with a fresh board. As I said, now that I'm up to 6 mana, I can play more cards in my hand. I'm glad I held off on doing this. Commander? Ouch, that's a lot of damage. Let me reread this ability. Exile target creature, blocking. Target creature blocks this turn if able. Okay, okay, so those are the abilities. Yeah, so we'll just pass it back. We can't do much with our creatures with her abilities. And we sure as hell can't target her. Okay. Yosei can go. So we'll cycle our decree here. I'm pretty sure I messed that up. Okay. So I didn't mess it up. As I said, I'm getting used to this interface right now. Sure, you can kill all of them. This was more about just blocking and drawing a card this turn. But they get the damage prevented. I think he forgot that part. Definitely forgot that part. Okay, so now we're talking. Aura of Silence, and I think we just put out the Crusader here as well. He only has 2 cards in hand. Swing for 3. The reason I swung for 3 there is because this has protection from his whole deck, and if he edicts me, I sack one of these creatures. At least that's how I'm looking at it anyways. And this is why I didn't discard a Chroma. Yosei's still a problem, but I'd rather deal with that than a Chroma at this point in time. Still pretty bad for us though. Yeah, it's really bad for us because even Wrath of God is not a good answer for that card at this point. And don't get me wrong, we're going to cast it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So he can recast his commander on his turn. And we skip our next on tap step. Yeah, we're definitely swinging here. He can't block this. Hmm. 3, 4, 5. I think we have to do it. Just get it out of the way before he draws better cards. We'll take our tap down now. I mean, his creature won't have haste as long as we have Aura of Silence out. We can just sack it to destroy Swiftfoot Boots in response. Of course, we'll wait for him to attempt to equip it, just so all his mana is gone. So that stops 7 commander damage, but we're still gonna get hit this turn. Hopefully play some more creatures as well, so we can wipe the board and get more value for our card. Okay, so he's tutoring for anything in his deck since he has 3, 4, 5, 4, 10. He has 11 lands, so he can tutor for anything. What did you reveal? So you're bringing Shieldred back. Yep. That's good. That's actually really good. That's really good for us that he went that route instead of destroying our commander or something like that. Because we get a 3-for-1 and we get to get rid of his Primordial as well. I'm sure he runs our more reanimation cards, but I think that turn worked out pretty good for us. And now his commander is extremely expensive. To be honest, I'm not completely worried about that card. Let's just do again. Two cards in hand. I'll put it out there. It doesn't seem like a great card right now, but we'll run with it. Not attacking for obvious reasons. Okay, so he did have removal. I lost my whole board here. But I mean, again, we're taking 6 here, puts us to what, 17? We're not out of the game yet. The one thing we can't do is we cannot play a Chroma here. It will just not end well for us at all. Also, we have to hope that he doesn't force us to discard anything right now, because I'd prefer to keep all the cards in my hand. Okay, so this puts us to 11. I can deal with Avatar. One, two, three, four, five. Baneslayer actually looks really good, except for the fact that he played Avatar of Woe, which makes Baneslayer not as good. The fact that Baneslayer Avatar of Woe has Fair is also not good for us either. Anyway, swinging with everything. We can't block her anyways. And they can't block the demon either. I need a removal spell. They're really bad at this point. In this matchup, you see kind of the weakness of these monocolored decks sometimes. Okay, so he's just trying to get damage in here, but the thing is, he could have just attacked with Woe. I feel like I can't block it, and it would get... That's what I feel. If he attacked with Woe, she'd get the Exalted trigger. And I'd get hit for 7. So he must have something up his sleeve, like destroy all creatures or something, bring everything else back. I don't know. Yeah, that does it. But you could have done that by just attacking with Woe as well. Anyways, that was a pretty good game. Thanks for watching, guys.